So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Red Manx TV. We are back live here. We're a minute early, but we're here to discuss all the latest Manchester United news. We have some news or breaking news on Luke Shaw and of course Haaland, who's been in the Manchester United news videos for a long time now, hasn't he? So we've got some more news on him today, as Manchester United will be in a race with Manchester City to sign his signature. So it's a lot of news to go around, guys. So make sure you guys do drop a like on the video. Leave your thoughts and predictions on for the game tomorrow in the Europa League as well. And of course, guys, let's get on to the first story. But make sure, guys, to drop a like and get your thoughts in on the stories. Visual Day says, hi, what's going on, mate? Welcome to the stream. Adam Talk Sports says, Shaw, best left back in the world at the moment, mate. Tell me about it. But of course, the first news story is coming out about Luke Shaw. It is about from Samuel Luckhurst, who says Luke Shaw is expected to be included in the England squad for this month's World Cup qualifiers against San Marino, Albania, and Poland. So some positive news there. And, you just got to, take a moment because, this season, Luke Shaw has been one of Manchester United's best players. And that's not a lie. How consistent that guy has been throughout the season after people called him overweight. People called him slow. People said he didn't have enough talent to be a Manchester United player. And I think the best signing we made was Alex Telles, because that has improved Shaw on so many levels. And he's become a better player because of it. So, we got to clap Shaw there. He's been superb this season for Manchester United. And, he does deserve this England call-up that apparently he is going to get. Shaw and Wan-Bissaka should both be included. 100%, mate. I think they've both been good enough to be in that England squad. Who have you got left back? Chilwell, no thank you. Shaw over Chilwell for England. Who else have you got left? Not many other left backs really. You got for on the right hand side, maybe Alexander-Arnold probably gets in ahead of Wan-Bissaka. So and also Wan-Bissaka has said that if he doesn't get in the England squad, he is going to play for his native in Congo. So fair play to him, he does that. But yeah, that's confident. That's good because it's come out saying Luke Shaw is expected to be out now, so you should be seeing him in the qualifiers. And I think he absolutely deserves it. So you can't say anything bad about that. So fair play to him. And of course, scoring a good score in the winner yesterday. Arsenal fans trying to say Tierney is better. Tierney's not on a level of Shaw, mate. They're two different levels. Don't get me wrong, Tierney's a decent player. Gareth Southgate was at the Etihad. Yeah, he was, mate. Yeah. So if you watch Shaw there, and you don't think he deserves to be in the England squad, I don't think you're right for the England management, mate. So, that's the story about him. So, the next story about Haaland is also coming out, guys, is that, let me get to it. Here we go. It comes out from Laurie Whitwell once again, who, has links to Manchester United, very reliable. So, he comes out saying, Solskjaer's desire for Haaland will continue into the transfer market opening. City are also in pursuit, and some sources say they're confident of securing the signing. Any previous difficult relations between Guardiola and Raiola are said not to be a factor. So that's really interesting there, to be honest, because, if we're being honest, with all the money City have in that, Haaland might be going to them. There's also a slight chance that he could revert coming to Manchester United, but it's up to him completely, isn't it? If he wants to win trophies going forward in his career, he'll probably choose Manchester City, probably because, at the moment, Manchester United are not on that level. And let's be honest, Haaland is a player that deserves to be in Champions League every season, as he's scoring so many goals for Dortmund right now. Also back 2 against Bayern Munich as well on the weekend, although they did lose that game. So he's coming Chelsea, mate. There's no links about that, mate. I don't think Chelsea are in for him. I'm watching this during class. Pratik says, Arnold, AWB, Walker, Trippier, Reece James, too many options at right back, selection headache for Southgate. Yeah, mate, out of those, I think, you got to bring in maybe not, because, he hasn't been good recently, has he? You got AWB, he's been all right, but attacking-wise, not very good. You got Walker, adds a lot of pace to the team, can get forward quickly. Trippier, of course, he's not played football for a long time because of, obviously, that problem he had with telling his friends to bet on him moving to Atletico Madrid, so he probably won't get in. And Reece James, he's been very good, to be fair, Reece James. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets called up for the England squad and the qualifiers. So yeah, James is a good shout for that side, but it probably will be between Alexander-Arnold and James if it's going to be anyone. I don't think Wan-Bissaka will make it. Although, he's had a good season and he probably would be a good choice for England. There's better players there in that position for England, in my opinion. So probably Wan-Bissaka. When is the Milan preview? The Milan preview will be out tomorrow at 12 midday. So if you put notifications on for that, guys, so you'll get notified when it comes out. Shaw or Robertson right now? For me, Shaw right now. How he's playing, yeah, it has to be Shaw right now. He's just different gravy right now, Shaw. But there's some news also coming out about the Milan thing. Oh no, the Haaland thing as well. As I just said, it's a race between Manchester City and Manchester. Oh yeah, Robertson is Scottish. That just clicked in my head as well. Why did that guy make me think he was English? Yeah, Robertson is Scottish, mate. So I don't think there's a chance of him getting in that team unless he changes nation. But yeah, so that's really interesting because it's the race for Haaland between those two clubs, the two Manchester clubs, and it's going to be really good. Who's going to want to pay more for him? Of course, there was that Maguire situation where Guardiola came out and said he wanted Harry Maguire in his team, and then of course the wage factors that included in that deal didn't suit him. No, as in who's better? Oh, okay. Yeah. So tell me what you guys think about that, guys, because of course, more Haaland news coming out. We all thought that he wasn't going to come to Manchester United, but day by day, as the news comes out, he's always in there. He's always in there, and I think he's an admirer for Solskjaer as well. So we'll have to see what happens there. It's a long way away to summer and the transfer window, so there's going to be many more developments. And as I said, it does matter on if Borussia Dortmund do make that top 4 spot. At the moment, doesn't look very likely, does it, with how many games left to go? But I'm pretty sure they may get it. But if he doesn't, Dortmund, as I said, are in they're in crisis for the rest of going into next season. So yeah, I'll have some news on also the AC Milan game coming out for Manchester United, which says AC Milan will not be able to count on Ibrahimovic, Çalhanoğlu, Benacer, I think his name is, and Mandzukic. So and they hope to have Theo Hernandez and Rebic available for the match. So, of course, there's some big names out there. You've got Ibrahimovic, who probably won't be in the game. Çalhanoğlu's also been good for them. He's not going to hopefully not be in the game. And also Mandzukic and Benacer not in the squad for that first leg. So that's really interesting as well. Of course, not having Ibra does help Manchester United quite a lot. Bruno or Luke? Man, you are going to finish 5th. No, we're not, mate. My bad. If only we didn't drop points to Sheffield, West Brom, and Palace. Yeah, mate. That result yesterday could have meant more if you didn't drop points. Bruno, Player of the Year, and Luke, Most Improved. 100%, mate. Bruno will end up being Manchester United's Player of the Year, and I think Luke might be Most Improved because I do think that the season he's having is absolutely amazing. Kane or Son will get Player of the Season. Probably, mate. With how they're doing right now, you never know. But there's going to be a lot of contenders in it because this season has been a mental one for how many players are performing. So yeah, that's basically all the news coming out today, guys. Not too much to report on. So get your questions in, guys, about those stories. Do you think we'll be able to bring in Haaland? And of course, I did have a Luke Shaw quote from someone to read you guys out if my laptop wants to work. There we go. So yeah, the news about Shaw coming out was from Samuel Luckhurst as well. Pratik says it's between Bruno and Kane for Premier League Player of the Year. 100%, mate. Yeah, it's going to be one of them. But the news about Shaw is the quote from Samuel Luckhurst saying that Shaw was touch and go until kickoff, but was desperate to play. Those who have worked with him at Manchester United believe him playing through the pain barrier highlights a mentality shift, as he would have been unwilling to start whilst carrying an injury in the past. So, the fact that Shaw wanted to play and he ended up putting in a 10 out of 10 performance just, shows the mentality of that guy. So, he's been fighting through injuries. And as I said, I do think Shaw has improved with that Telles signing because, there's no one battling with him. he had that left back spot to himself. And then since Tellers has come in, he's had to improve his game. He's had to be on top form, and that's exactly what he's been. Bishwap Day says top 4 is guaranteed, I feel. Well, I mean, we do have some winnable fixtures coming up in the next couple of months and next couple of weeks that we should be able to win, starting with West Ham. But yeah, I think, we're second now, and if we don't finish in top 4 now, there's going to be a meltdown by a lot of United fans. But Adam Talksport says, is that why he has the most open play goals of any midfielder in the Prem since joining Manchester United? That's another good start there. Another good start. I mean, yeah, there's some people who would be like, Fernandes only scores penalties. But if you look at some of his goals, they're not all penalties, are they? Let's be honest. And some of the goals he does score as well are absolutely amazing. I remember the one against, who was it? The one against, I forgot what the team we were playing against, but he scored an absolute banger. It's similar to Kane's just yesterday, get in that same position. But I forgot who it was. We're speaking about this season, though, not since he's joined United. Yeah, I mean, still this season, Bruno Fernandes has been top class. He's been absolutely insane for Manchester United this season. Of course, he's dropped a bit of form recently. He's not been to his best, but he knows that. Warner can't even score penalties. Yeah, mate, you say penalties are quite easy to score, but, when Warner takes it and misses, that's unlucky, is it? Yeah, massive point there. Good point from Pratik there, pointing that out. Because, penalties you should be scoring. Players, when they take penalties, you have to score, in my opinion. You get an easy goal. It's a massive bonus, getting a penalty. Because, how 95% of the time you're going to score it, and then there's that 5% you're not. So, I think it's a good opportunity to score. But, in the Prem. Get a few more questions in, guys. I'm here for a couple more minutes, like 8 more minutes, guys. So, of course, we'll be talking about Manchester United, so get your questions in. Get your thoughts on the Haaland news, guys. Would you want Haaland in that Manchester United team? And also, praise Luke Shaw in the comments. Praise him. Get your praise in for Lukey. Because, he's been absolutely tremendous this season and deserves a call-up for the England squad. So, it's going to be very interesting to see, how Manchester United move on from here. Good stream. Thank you very much, mate. Of course, I have the Milan preview out tomorrow at 12 midday. And Talksport says, of course, we can win against City, but lose to Sheffield. Yeah, mate, it really doesn't make sense. We can win against City, who've been on a 20-something unbeaten run, but we can't beat bottom of the table Sheffield. I don't understand that. My head goes through so many. It goes round and round about that. How it just doesn't go through me. But and Talksport says Shaw is better than Prime Roberto Carlos, mate. Yeah, I agree with you there, mate. One day. Yeah, but Kane and Son have set a record as Fernandes. Mate, Fernandes has set a couple of records already, mate. What did he set? Let me get you guys up the records. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United record. Yeah, okay. Right, I'm trying to get this up for you. Most penalties in a season, most probably. We set up for a goal, less draw yesterday, but won. Very happy. Yeah, mate, you got to be very happy that Manchester United win yesterday in the derby. Yeah, Fernandes equals Premier League record. The midfielder was voted as a top-flight stand-up performer against Arsenal, Everton, West Brom, Albion and Southampton, in which he scored 4 goals. So he equaled a Premier League record away from home, I think. So, Yeah, he equalled it. He equalled it. So he has made some records, but we are winning Premier League. Yeah. And Talk Sports says, and for the penalties things, what do you think he will do? Miss it on purpose? Yeah, there's a lot of people that actually say, oh, he only scores penalties. But yeah, you got to score it, you know. You're not just going to be like, yeah, I got a penalty, you know, move on, you know, miss on purpose. You're not, are you? So and that's why, you know, that's why our attack is so good, because we know how to get penalties most of the time. But yeah, guys, get any more questions, and I'm here for 5 more minutes, guys. So make sure to get your questions in. You know, remember to like the stream, guys. Be much appreciated. Share it as well. That'll also be much appreciated. You know, we're closing in. We're not closing in. We're like 170 subs away from 3K. I want to say something like that. So, you know, if you can get there sometime soon, I'll be much appreciated. That's a massive milestone to hit as well. But yeah, get your questions. Any more questions, guys? I will answer them. But Adam Talk Sports says, also Bruno is doing good. He set up a donation for 2 kids that have a rare type of cancer. Yeah, I saw that the other day, mate. He's like giving away his boots and shirt, isn't he? And all the money's going to go to is it something like that? I don't know what it is, really. I think he's like giving away his boots and a shirt. I think something like that. If City goes on a run like Liverpool, we may win the Premier League. Yeah, mate. You know, there's a miracle can happen. You know, there's miracles out there, but I just don't think this one's going to happen for me personally. But yeah, see you in a bit, mate. Thank you for coming to the stream. Much appreciated. We are here for like 3 more minutes, guys. So any last questions you have, please get in the stream. There's not much news to report to like about Manchester United today. So I just thought I'd come in. And of course, you know, you guys can ask me some questions about Manchester United, anything football related. Oh, there was one more bit of news about Edison Cavani as well. Edison Cavani wants to play in South Africa again, and his first option is Boca Juniors in June. He knows that we'll have it will lower his salary considerably, and it remains to be seen if negotiations are successful. So it does feel goodbye, mate. Thank you for coming along. So it does feel like Edison Cavani might be on his way out of Manchester United after his spell ends at Manchester United. So yeah, that's going to be not very good for Cavani. I think, you know, he's done a good job, hasn't he? But, you know, at the end of the day, it's probably better for his career, and we're bringing another striker. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you guys for hopping onto the stream. Much appreciated. I'll be here the same time tomorrow as well. So make sure to turn notifications on and make sure to get your thoughts on these stories about Luke Shaw's England call-up, and of course the Haaland situation where Manchester United are in a race with Manchester City to sign his signature. But make sure you guys do drop a like on the video, leave your thoughts and predictions for that game on Thursday against AC Milan. It's going to be a really interesting one in that first leg of the Europa League. But anyway, guys, make sure you have a good day. Subscribe down below. I'll see you guys at the same time tomorrow night, tomorrow midday. Thank you for the last comment. Delano, keep up. Thank you, mate. I'll see you guys in a bit.